Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Mint. Today I will give you a presentation about water resource management and in the topic of global issues. This is my outline. I will tell you about the population growth, scarcity, poor people, and climate change. These are all like big problem of global issues. For the first thing, yes, nowadays our world have many population, and our population growth rate is still increasing every year. In the fact is it increased by a third over the next generation, and from like 100 years in the next during the 100 years nowadays until nowadays, the world population is increased from 1.5 to 6.1 billion of our population, and population growth is still increasing, so it means it's like we need like a water to use more, so demand of water will increase too. For the example, during the 20th century, the world population tripled, but the total amount of water extracted from rivers and groundwater aquifers for human use has increased sixfold. It means, yes, from this sentence you're gonna see it's like when population is like growth, but it's not only 2 times, but it's like a triple times. So we still need like a more amount of water to use now in daily life. But it's like it's gonna have problem if like we extract the water from the river, the stream, the groundwater, that we still need to increase it too. And next problem is scarcity. Yeah, scarcity means like you lack of something, that something is not enough. And scarcity of water resources is rooted in the poverty, and inequality. You can see on the picture, have many people want to get water in the stream that's almost dry. And for example, the 9 Indus, Yellow, Euphrates, and Colorado are water resources that have been withdrawn water to use every over 70 years. You're gonna see it's like scarcity is come from the areas like have many poor people. Why poor people relate to scarcity? That I'm gonna talk. Yep, poor people, you're gonna see on the picture, it have many women that they need to spend several hours a day to collect the water from the river or stream to back home. Because why? They don't have pumps and pipe to collect or allocate the water to transfer the water from the river to their village or their home, and they lack of the potable water. You're gonna see on the picture again, they just take the water from the river. It's like the rare water, it's the fresh water, but they didn't like filter it anymore. It's just like they're gonna drink some water that have something contaminated. And for the poor water, they're almost running down water service, and they're not connected by the global water company at all. And that's for the example that I told you before, millions of women spending several hours a day to collecting the water around the world in the area that have the poverty areas. After that, climate change also is a big problem because we cannot control it. That this one is like the issue is also very big issue, and humans try to find a way to solve it. What's it gonna affect if climate change comes? Nowadays, we made some areas got like a drought area, flooding, and rising sea level. For example, like the house like a tornado in some area that they never had it before, or some areas have flooding, exactly that area that used to be drought before, or some area is like a drought before, but nowadays they're flooding with the water. Do you see like a climate change is like kind of big issue? And for the real example is the rising sea level is resulting in the freshwater losses in river delta systems. in countries such as Bangladesh, Egypt, and Thailand. For this picture is in the London. It's like you can imagine when the rising sea level. So it's a big city it's gonna flooding with a large amount of water. And how we can solve this problem of our global issue. First of all, I think it requires environmental and political solution. What about the environmental? You can see from the picture on your right hand side. It's IWRM and its relation to subsector. You're gonna see environmental solution. We're gonna need to think about enabling environmental for water for people, water for food, water for nature, water for industry and other uses. We need to manage it. It's like how many of water that we still have, and how many cross section that we need to preserve, not preserve. It's like to use it. You can see on the picture. And political absolutely that we need government and the department that relate to water resources to manage and to build a law to protect, preserve, allocate renewable, and can support to have water demand for each country. For example, the allocate water in the dam is the one way that's very good way to collect it. Privatization of water is like it's a good way too. And after that, sharing water resources in some country with another country. And thank you for your attention.